Okay, so today I'm going to make some Christmas cards. Now I'm using, I've been buying a few of the Hunkydory Christmas collections because they're absolutely gorgeous and you always get beautiful cards from them. So what I'm using here, now this is on the first day of Christmas it's called, and yep, so it's like the 12 days of Christmas. So you've got all the numbers around there and the, like, you know, the patches in the pear tree, 5 gold rings, that kind of thing. So you've got that there, so that's the topper, and you get a couple of nice borders there. So you get the large topper, you also get one, you know, medium one and 2 smaller ones, plus a few sentiments there. Now also with this you get 2 sheets of cardstock, so you get one that's foiled, so it's absolutely lovely. Again, it's got that main image there and the corners. So we've got that, and we've got, so this one isn't foiled but it's still absolutely beautiful, so we've got that. And you also get 2 insert pages with it as well. So these are just sort of mirroring the effect of the cardstock. It's more of a muted tone to it, so that's lovely. Right, so we'll just put those aside just now. Now what I usually like to do, my favourite card sizes are 8 by 8. Now I've also just started doing the DL sized as well. So DL, now I've just got this here, I'm just going to fold it in half and then I'll show you. Because one sheet of cardstock will cover both a DL and an 8 by 8, so you get the most out of your card. So that's the DL size, just the tall thin one. Alright, so what we'll do, I'm just going to get started now. I think we'll use, what we'll use first. Yep, so I think we'll use the foil cardstock just because it's so beautiful. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so if I get my 8 by 8 card, I'm going to be opening it that way rather than the 10 fold. Right, so I'm just going to cover the front with double-sided tape, and now I just get my double-sided tape. I get a pack of, in fact I'll show you, because I use so much of it. I'll use my wet glue. I mean, I've got the Collal glue here, but I tend to use that for making memory albums. But for cards and everything, I just use the double-sided tape. So a pack of 4 there from Poundland for a, no, sorry, it was the Works for £1. So that can't be bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover this, and then we'll get the cardstock stuck on. So rather than pausing this, just may as well just do it real time so you can see everything from start to finish, and we'll see how long it takes. So I'm not, I think this is like my 3rd craft video, so please bear with me. Now I've just got myself a new little, it's like a bendy thing that I think they call it a gooseneck something, and it fits, it's like a clip, it fits to the end of the desk, and then I can just put my phone in. Just, I've always wondered how everybody did these fantastic overhead videos, and so I was looking into that, so I just got myself one of those. I think it was $9.99 off Amazon, just got it today, but so it's still a little bit wobbly, I can see there, so maybe I've not quite clipped it on correctly. So if anyone can give me any tips on how to avoid the wobble, that would be great. Alright, okay, so I'm just taking off the backing for the tape. Right, last one here. Okay, right, so what we're going to do now, I don't know if anyone else is the same, but if I'm like sticking anything down, I need to stand up so that I can make sure I'm getting it correct. So I'm just going to do that. Right, so trying to get, now what I tend to do is line it up on the lines on my mat. Right, my craft mat. Right, so let's just make sure we've got this right. Now I just don't measure. Measuring and me just don't get on. We're not the best of friends. So what I'll do is, so that's just got this stuck on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut down the side here at the back. And life really is too short for measuring. So if there's a shortcut, I'm going to take it. Right, so that's that bit, and just the side here as well. And so the noise in the background, it's my cat, Midnight. He's not quite sure what he's doing. Whenever you put his food down, he just likes to tilt his dish upside down for some reason. Probably because he knows my hoover's in for getting repaired, so I can't hoover it up. There you go. Right, so that's the card front for that one there. Right, so as I said, now we've got this piece left over, which should, right, so I'm a little bit short there, but I do have a plan for that, so not to worry. Right, so again, what I'm going to do, just do the same thing, okay, so just going to cover the front of the DL card blank with tape. Now, don't really like using my good Hunkydory scissors for cutting tape. I don't want to ruin them, but I'm not quite sure. Like everything else in this house, they've disappeared, my other ones, the ones that I use just for cutting tape. But no doubt I shall find them. Right. Yeah, I've got so much Hunkydory card stuff because it's just, I love it, and it's such good quality, and the finished results are always absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so just take the last bit off here. Now, which way do I want it? I think we'll have it this way. So again, just need to stand up so I can see, make sure I'm doing it correctly. Let's line it up with the mat because I don't want to be measuring anything. Just make sure we've got the corner right up. So the only thing with using tape is once it's down, it's down. That's it. You can't change it. Right. Okay. Just make sure I've got none. Right now, there's just a tiny bit shown there. Just going to trim that. There we go. Now, as I said, you can see there's a bit there, but that's absolutely fine because what we can do is we can use one of our borders. So I've got this one here and it says sending festive wishes, so I may as well use that. Right, so we'll just get that on just now. Either that, you could use ribbon, or what I've done with some of the ones when it's, again, when I've had a bit that's not quite going to the edge, is just get some thin tape. I've got some of the thin tape here. Oh, there's been some news, I'll have a look at that later. Right, so I'll now just put that down the edge and then just sprinkle glitter on it, and that gives you a lovely glittery border. But I think we'll just use this border here just now. So I'm just going to cut that out. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be nice. So what we'll do, so that's up to the, as I said, I don't measure, so I'm just looking at the letters. So if I cut up to the N, let's just do the N in sending here. Oh, done it again. Right, okay, so silly me, I've done this is a live video, folks, so you're going to see all the mistakes. So what I might do, I might just put a little bow or something down there or at the top. Right, okay, right, that'll teach me to pay attention what I'm doing. Right, so what we'll do is, I'm just going to put, because my other tape is too wide, so I'm just going to use some of this red liner tape. Just put it all the way down like that, and just trim that off. Oh, this is always such a pain to get off, and when you do get it off, this red bit usually, it's like static, it always sticks to everything. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm just going to stick this down. Right, okay, just make sure I'm getting it on the right here. I don't know if you can see. Right, so line it up, and then we're going to put, we'll do it from the bottom here. So sending festive wishes. There we go. And that's your border. So again, just missed that a little bit at the top, but I'll put something up there, a little embellishment or something. Right, now what I'm going to do next is we're going to put the, alright, yeah, we'll put the inserts in. So again, it's exactly the same idea. So just grab the 8x8 card first, and then it's going to do exactly the same thing. Right, so just cover the inside. Now just make sure I've got it the right way, don't want any more mistakes. There we go. Alright, so again, just going to put some tape going across the inside of the card, and we'll be able to get our insert in, and exactly the same as before, the bit that's left, that will go inside our DL card. Right, got quite a few Christmas cards made already, and also from Hunkydory I got what was it, the Stepping into Christmas, so that's the like the deco large, and oh my goodness, I absolutely love those ones. We're doing a few of those as well. Now, I'm just going to have to stand up a little bit just to get the, oops, show you what I'm doing here, just to get the top in. I also got the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas kit as well, which included the book, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas storybook, and oh, I got two of those, so I've made one up and given it to a friend for her kids, and get the other one done. Now my kids are well, they're 19 and 14, but you know, they still love Christmas, so I might just make it up for them, and you never know, they might give it to one of their kids. Right, okay, so last piece here. Right, okay, so I'm going to use I'll just use the same one, the one that's got the corners, so again, I'm going to have to stand up to do this. Alright, so just to make sure that I've got it all, make sure I've got everything the right way up as well, that would help. Right, so just at the edge, I don't know if you can see that. So just right at the edge where the tape is, just going to stick in that insert. There we go. Again, once with tape, once it's down, it's down. Alright, so same idea, just going to trim the excess off the back. And that's going to be for our DL card, and just in a wee minute there. There's a little bit excess off the bottom as well. Right, there you go, and that's got a lovely insert just ready and waiting there. Right, so DL, and okay, so this one goes that way, and again that's just going to fit absolutely fine. So you've guessed it, same thing again, some double-sided tape, and then once we've got this insert in, then we'll be able to get going with the front of the cards. Now these card kits by Hunkydory, you don't really need a lot, if any, in the way of embellishments, because they're just so detailed and gorgeous the way they are. So that's one good thing, and you do get a lot of cards out of the kits. Right, okay, so just taking this tape off. Got a tiny bit of tape over the edge, so just folding that over. Right. Oh, sorry about that, the phone went, as you probably heard. Anyway, so just continuing where we left off. So we've now got a front and inserts on each of our cards, so the 8x8 and the DL. Right, so what we're going to do now is to decorate the front. Okay, so with this one you've already got that gorgeous 12 Days of Christmas picture there and the corner there. Right, so just looking at the topper sheet. Now obviously that's going to be too big, plus we've already got that picture there. So I think we'll maybe go for this. I think, yep, that's the partridge and the pear tree. Right, so we're just going to pop them out. Alright. Okay, so there's a little, I'm just checking, sometimes where it's been, you know, held into the sheet, there's just tiny little bobbly bits. I'm just going to make sure we trim all those off. There we go. And that's, there we are, that's them. Right, now if we were just to put that straight in there, I mean it looks perfectly nice, but I think maybe just another little something. So I've got this, the holographic mini card. Oh, look at that. I could just sit and stare at this for hours, it's amazing. Right, so what I think we might do is just to pop our little partridge topper on top of that. Now again, I don't do any measuring, so I'm just going to pop some double-sided tape on the back of this topper. Right. And then we'll stick it onto the mirror and just trim around it. Oops. So let's take this off, and then I'm gonna, when I put it down, stick it down on the mirror, just gonna, oh, there's the cat again. Right, just gonna make sure I get it as close to the edges as we can. So again, just line it up with the squares on your mat, just so you know it's sort of level. And I'm gonna have to stand up again for this. So I'm just gonna, alright, just want a slight border, nothing too much. Right there. I can even tell you how much that is, but that's the kind of border that we're looking at there. So I'm just gonna get my trimmer and trim the other side. Right. Okay. I'm just looking for it to be roughly the same. And just a slight border, it just gives it that extra something, I think. So well, that's a bit too big, so let's just take another little sliver off. Yep, so that looks okay, so just do the other side. Again, just so you're getting a rough border. That looks pretty fine to me, so we'll go with that one, I think. Right, there we are. Oh, look at that, beautiful. So yeah, there we go. So as I said, it just gives it another little something. Now, rather than having this flat on the page, I think we're gonna give a little patchy some oh goodness, sorry, some dimensions. So I've got some foam tape here. So I'm just gonna put some on the back. I think 3 pieces will do it. I actually got this tape for making shaker cards, and it's absolutely brilliant for that. I think, in fact, if I remember correctly, I got a pack of shaker dies. I think we've got a balloon, a star. What else I've got? I've got a hat, and this, I've got a load of these foam tape rolls with it, but I have made a few shakers with it, but I tend to use it just to, instead of the foam squares, instead of putting hundreds of these wee tiny little squares off and having to pick all the backs off. No wonder I've never got any nails. Right, okay, so again, just gonna line it up, make sure I've got roughly right, and just gonna put that about there. And there's our little patches in a pear tree. Now we need something there and something there, I think. So we've got, let's see what we've got. We've got so we've got 12 Days of Christmas, Season Greetings, You're So Special, and a bunch of the 5 gold rings tied with a ribbon, and To My True Love. Lovely. So I think if we take the 12 Days of Christmas, we'll do that one. And so if we put that up there, I think. No, I'll put that down there. Okay, right. So again, I think we'll put that up with just a bit of foam tape. Make sure I've got it fairly even. There we go. That's that. And maybe just another little something. What can I put down there? Right, I've got these. These were from Every Craft a Pound, so I've got a nice chunky, quite solid stickers, they've just got like the foam back there. So I've got them in the silver, I've also got some in the gold. But with this, because we've got our mini card there, which is silvery, we'll put one of the silver ones on there. And again, just going to pop this on. Happy Christmas. Yeah. There we go, and that's our 8x8 card done. There it goes, that's that one. Right, now, our DL card. Now, because I missed that little bit at the top, what I think I'm going to do to cover that, right, if I can find it. Right, so I've got a little pin here. So I'm just going to put a little pin hole in the top there, just where that is. So let's just, there we go. Now, you could use a screw punch, you know, for putting the holes in if you wanted to. Now, I've got these little brads. Now, I've never actually had the chance to use these before. Beautiful little silver stars. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put that through the hole here. So just put that through there. I think it'll be quite nice. So it's got all the little gold stars there. Unfortunately, I don't have any gold stars, just the silver brads. Right. Okay, so that's quite cute. So what you need to do is just go into the back of the card and get the little feet and just bend them back. So I don't know if you can see that. So that's going to fold them, and that will fasten the brad there. There you go. And because it's folded back, it's not sharp, and that just leaves you with that beautiful little star there. Okay, right, so what we're going to put on the front of this one, right, I think we'll maybe make this, so to my true love and you're so special, we'll put down. Right, so now I think we'll do the same thing with the mirror, just to add that extra something. Right, so again, just going to cut the little tiny bobbly bits off the sides. Sometimes when you take your die cuts out the sheet there, it's absolutely fine, but occasionally you'll get just a little wobbly bits, so they're quite easily snipped off, so they're fine. Right, okay, so that'll go there, and that there, I think. Right, so what we'll do is just put this on a bit of the mirror again. So I'm just going to put, I just need one piece of the double-sided tape. Okay, just get this as even as I possibly can. Again, we're just looking for that little border, just enough to show off that beautiful shiny mirror. Now, rather than putting this through the trimmer, I'm just going to trim this myself. Now, I don't have my glasses on, so you never know, it might not be very straight, but I'll certainly try my best. There we go, that'll do. That's quite cute. And again, if we put the foam tape on the back, just so to give it a bit of dimension. So it just shows you, even if you do make mistakes like I did with you know, not putting enough border right up to the end there, you can always find a way to fix it. Usually stick a butterfly or something on it, that covers a lot of sins. in this case a little star. That did the job. Right, so I'm just going to put this, I think I'll put it about, in fact I'll just put it up there. Now that does maybe need something else. Just wondering whether to put another Happy Christmas on there. Sorry, busy thinking. Right. No. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put the little rings on there as well, a little bunch of 5 gold rings. If you, sometimes I could be staring at a blank card for ages, hours, and then all of a sudden you'll get a bit of inspiration. So same thing with Miri. Let's get a wee bit of just another tiny bit, I think. Right. Okay, that's that tape off. Right. So I'm just trying to get that little border. And I'm just going to trim it myself. There we go. And another bit of foam tape. On the front of the card. In fact, let's just check, see how it's looking. Right, so if we have, I think if we put the 2 there and then we'll put a little greeting down there. What one is it we're going to put on? Yep, we'll put the season's greetings on, I think. Now, I may as well do the same thing with this and the Miri, just to have it all tying in so it looks the same. Right, so I've got a bit of spare Miri here. Right now I've got thin tape, so just use a bit of that. Come on, come on. Ah, there we are. Right, so again, just fix this on to the Miri card. Tiny little border. And then just cut around just to get you, just to get your little border. Wow, oh look at that, that's so cute. Right, just stick the foam tape on the back there. Right, so we're very nearly done, folks, so let me just put this, take the backing off the tape, and then so put this one just under the To My True Love. That there, And finally, the season's greetings. Just put that underneath near the bottom there, and there we go. And there's our little DL card. That's all finished, and it's got the insert and the little brad up there. So that's that. Okay, so well, I hope you like these cards, and let me know any comments if you like these, and if there's anything else you'd like seeing, if you've got any kind of comments at all, that would be most welcome. Right, okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you. Bye.